The 2026 World Cup expands the tournament to an enormous 48-team field, forcing nations through a sprawling 104-match gauntlet. To accommodate this volume, FIFA added a brand new round of 32 to the knockout phase, meaning the eventual finalists will have to survive a grueling 8-match schedule. Over the next 5 weeks, mainstream coverage will focus on sentimental legacy narratives, like Lionel Messi attempting to defend his title on North American soil. Attempting to personally track every match over 5 weeks is an inefficient use of time and betting capital. Surviving this tournament requires treating your attention as a quantifiable currency and evaluating teams based on statistical probability rather than public hype. To find a definitive baseline, we can look at 10,000 tournament simulations from the Opta Supercomputer to strip away the noise of public bias. This data maps team hype against their actual statistical probability of winning, highlighting the specific areas where the market is most inefficient. We have categorized the 48 nations into 3 distinct operational tiers: safe yields, legacy traps, and dark horses. Knowing a team's talent level is secondary to understanding how their group stage draw and potential bracket path dictate the actual return on your time and money. The safe yields are the 4 teams dominating the simulations: Spain, France, England, and Argentina, who all hold at least a 10% chance of winning the title. Spain and Argentina hold a structural advantage, drawing weak pools in groups H and J. Spain faces Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde, giving them a 75% chance of topping their group and easily reaching the quarterfinals. France and England possess similar levels of generational talent, but they face a steeper climb due to more competitive initial pairings. France only has a 60% chance to win Group I, making them more vulnerable to early knockout round chaos than the other top seeds. England enters the tournament with 8 wins and 8 clean sheets in qualifying, giving them a 47% probability of reaching the final 8. While these 4 teams provide a reliable baseline, backing them yields low financial returns and offers little tension for viewers until the later rounds. Our second tier is the legacy traps. These are historically dominant nations like Brazil, Portugal, and Germany, where brand recognition is inflating their perceived value. Brazil holds just a 6.6% win probability. They finished 5th in their qualifying cycle, suggesting their actual form is significantly lower than their reputation. Public sentiment for Portugal is driven by the narrative of a superstar's 6th World Cup, yet the simulations project only a moderate 7% chance of them winning the tournament. Germany sits at 5%. They have now appeared at 4 consecutive major tournaments without once reaching a semifinal. The addition of the round of 32 increases the physical toll of the tournament, which punishes aging rosters and tactically shifting squads more severely than the old format. Investing in these specific teams means paying a premium for nostalgia rather than backing current data. The high-variance dark horses, like Norway, the Netherlands, and Colombia, offer the highest potential upside due to the chaos of the 48-team bracket. Norway enters with dominant qualifying metrics and a 3.5% overall win probability, led by Erling Haaland's record-matching scoring pace. A single group stage result permanently alters their lifespan. Winning Group F secures a statistically favorable path through the early knockout rounds, but finishing second forces a matchup against Brazil, effectively ending their tournament immediately. Indexing on these dark horses offers the highest strategic reward, provided you accept the risk that your investment could be wiped out by week 2. To make this data actionable, you must map your personal objective to one of these tournament strategies. For the time-poor optimizer, the best approach is to ignore the bloated group stage entirely and begin watching during the round of 32. Focus your energy on the safe yields: Spain, France, England, and Argentina, as the math suggests they will still be involved when the stakes are highest. Value seekers should be wary of the North American co-hosts, despite the media coverage surrounding their home soil advantage. While the USA and Mexico are likely to advance to the knockouts, their sub 1.2% win probabilities make them a poor choice for long-term financial capital. The highest leverage matches for a value seeker are in Group F, where the outcome between Norway and the Netherlands dictates the structure of the entire knockout bracket. Defining your objective before the first kickoff helps manage the friction of this 5-week marathon, ensuring you focus only on the matches that offer actual value. Remember that despite the expanded field, an underdog victory is still a statistical anomaly. Only 35% of simulations produced a first-time champion. The marathon concludes in New Jersey on July 19th, where the last team standing will be crowned. That trophy represents the ultimate prize for the 48 nations fighting through this new, expanded format. True World Cup optimization means using the data to cut through the noise and placing your attention only where the math supports the hype.